everyone, and welcome back to Arctic RC. We are continuing with the small reviews. Yet again, this is the Phoenix model Sonic. This is a 1.2.5 meter wingspan, high winged trainer. I have chosen to buy this model because it was quite cheap, and it's also a part of the Christmas gift from my wife. We got the Dolphin and the Sonic for a very low amount of money. Okay, perhaps they are not selling that good, but that doesn't matter. And I wanted to have a fun model on the airfield, and as you all know, we like to do stuff, mount rockets and so on, and have a good time with some of our planes. And I guess this plane will be such a plane because I have not given any thought about the power other than that I want it to be ridiculous fast. And as you can see, the main wing is fastened with rubber bands, and that is not a good solution for planes that's going ridiculous fast. So I have made a plywood bracket down here, so I will mount the wings with bolts, of course, and get rid of the rubber bands. The funny thing about it is the motor that we choose to use. I'm using a Red Rock motor, and it's a 3630 by 4. It's a 600 kV motor. It runs on a 6-cell battery, and as I'm saying, I think it will be ridiculous fast. The main thing is that we need to make sure that the wing is proper installed and fastened so it won't break in the air. Why will I break a model like this with adding something on it that shouldn't be? We want to have a fun model. A lot of us are now building models for the spring and also for winter flying. This one will also be a winter plane. We have skis for it, so we will fly it on the ice and in the snow and so on. And in a couple of weeks we will be out flying. About that, people have asked me why we are not out flying, because the Ringaboo guys are out flying and many other people. The reason is quite simple. First of all, I live further north than any one of the most popular flying guys. We live by the Barents Sea. We have the winter storms and there's a lot of wind. We have the dark hour days. The sun is getting back now. The first time we did see the sun was the 28th of January, and we are now seeing more and more of it every day, and eventually we will have 24-hour sunshine here far north. And the cold and the temperatures can be even harder. They can get up to 30 and 40 minus. So I don't want to risk any equipment, even though I broke my radio, but that was because I was not treating the radio well. I bought myself a case for the radio now, instead of just throwing it in the car when I'm leaving for flying. So that is the reason why we're not flying outside so much during winter time. It's too windy. It's almost up to storm every time. It snows, it's dark, and of course we can fly, but there is no possibility to film it. So we also want to film the things we are doing. That's why Arctic RC is still live on YouTube, because we have the subscribers waiting for us to do fun stuff. What I can say is that this year it will be an Arctic RC and Ringaboo RC gathering again. It will be in June, I think. We haven't set the dates yet because I got a new job. Yay! I'm working at a doctor's office. I'm taking blood samples and phone calls and so on. And it's a quite cool job. So I will do that for the next year. That means, of course, less problems with the economy. back to the plane. We decided to use this as a fun plane, so that is why we have mounted a larger motor, of course, the 600 kV with a 6 cell battery, 120 amp ESC. It's a bit overkill, but I use what I have laying around. The models was quite cheap, so that doesn't matter, but what's matter if you have the electronics, and so that's going inside the plane. And after 5 years I have a large box with servos and motors and shit like that. But anyway, so when I get my radio now, I'm going to set up the plane, and we will get out flying as soon as possible. But this is just a small review of the Phoenix Sonic and an update on the situation here far north. And I guess you guys following me on Facebook, you have seen the updates. We have in March a big surprise. It was a big surprise, but for you guys following me on Facebook, you know that we are doing a big project. We're doing a twin otter, 3-meter wingspan with 2 4-stroke gasoline engines, 38 cubic on each side, and of course with the Norwegian logo from Widerøe Airlines. So I think when this model arrives, it will be the most beautiful model I ever owned, and of course I hope this is something we can take to Ringebu and have a good time with. Anyway, it's a high wing model with a rubber band mounts for the wing. Very easy to throw in the car, get to the airfield and fly it. You can have glow motor or an electric motor in this one. The electric motor, I thought it was 900 or 950 kV. We have chosen to use 600 because it's a fun model. We have a 6 cell battery in it. We will mount skis. The wings will be bolted down due to the power, I hope. And other than that, we just have to wait and see. So stay tuned for the maiden in a couple of weeks. I hope that we will be able to get this plane in the air. So see you guys. Bye.